All right, guys, welcome back. So in the last video, we talked about copying data between worksheets, and I showed us, different methods through which we can copy, either the standard copy, Control C and then Control V, or we paste in different worksheets, or in a different worksheet using the equal sign in the new worksheet, and or also the move or copy option. So now we're talking about something, we are getting to the interesting part now. We're talking about Excel sorting capabilities. So sorting, what exactly is sorting? Sorting is it's a way of, just like it's a word. You want to sort things. You want to arrange it. You want them to be kind of organized in a more predefined manner, so to say. Now we have the basic sortings. That is, to do this, just select any cell within your data range. Go to the home tab, editing group, sort and filter, then choose sort A to Z or sort Z to A for basic alphanumeric sorting. We also have the custom sorting. You go to your data tab after selecting your data range, including headers, and then you just specify. So enough of the long story. I would just go and put it to work. So I have this worksheet here that we're going to be practicing with. Now this worksheet, if you look at it now, it's like more like a real life instance, and then you have the details or the data of, I don't know how many workers, how many members of staff they have here, but then, or okay, that they have collected. This is not in a particular company. It's probably like, in a sector, so to say, and various, I think, various locations, various countries where they are from, and then different ethnics, different genders. They work in different departments. So you will see how many we have here. Let me just do control and button and arrow down. That's one. That's this. The last row here is 1001. So I can imagine that we have about 1,000 workers with their details here. Now, if you notice, this column has their staff ID. So they say this column has their full name. This column has their job title. This column has their department, and this column has their business unit and all of that. Now, assume I want to sort it in an alphabetical order. For instance, I want it to. I want I want to make it easy to search for a name. So if I want to look for a name, a person whose name starts from letter A, I already know where to go. I just scroll down to, okay, I'll just check A. If I'm looking for someone whose name starts from Z, I go down to the bottom to check if that is how I did my sorting. If I want someone whose name starts from letter K, I know where. I just scroll down to where the names of, all names start from letter K. That is basically what sorting is used for. So to do that, I'll just highlight this column, and then you see this on in our home page. At the extreme right, we have the editing, and then we have this sort and filter. I'm going to click on this drop down, and then you can see we have sort A to Z or sort Z to 8. That is highest to lowest. If I click on sort Z to 8, it's usually going to start from. Now it's going to bring out this. What do you want to do? If I just click on continue the current selection, it is only going to change this column, but it's not going to affect the data. So currently we have Emily Davis as the senior manager here. If I click on this and I click on sort, you can see that it started from Z, but every other thing is still the same. Which right now the information is no longer correct because Emily Davis was supposed to be the manager here. So now I'm going to undo that, Control Z, and I'm going to do it the right way. So I do sort Z to A again, and this time around I leave it on expand the selection. So it's going to sort everything, and everything will still remain accurate. So when I click sort, you can see that everything goes now. Emily Davis is probably somewhere at the bottom, and then now we have Zoe Jackson, who's a business partner, and so the name comes like this from letter Z. So if I need a name that starts from letter J, it's easy for me to just scroll down and say, okay, J, these are J. So I could just look within this range to look for the name, that's the particular name I'm looking for. But then in some cases you might still have a very large data set whereby even the names that start from letter J are like 1,000. You don't want to start, or the words or the letters that start from letter J might not necessarily be names. They are like 1,000. You don't want to start going through all the letter J's to look for just one. There's still a better technique which we will talk about very soon. But currently, you should know that you can just sort it this way, and then preferably, I always like to have it, from smallest to greatest. So I could do from A to Z, not Z to A now. So the names that start from A are seen first, and then I go all the way down: Aliyah, Aaron, Abigail, Adam, and Addison, and then after a while, I get to B, I get to C. So that is one way. I could also decide to sort this salary. I could decide to sort this salary now based on the smallest to the greatest. So the staff with the smallest salary are going to start here, and the staff with the greatest. Currently, this is this 246 is Aliyah. By the time I'm done sorting, Aliyah might be at the bottom because the least salaries are going to start, while the big salaries are going to be at the bottom. So maybe this 45,000 Abigail might just be at the top. Let's just sort it again now. Now, when you sort it this way, it's going to override what you have initially. So I do this and I do. Now you can see, because Excel understands that this is a number data type, is now giving us from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So let's do smallest to largest. And yes, I sort. Now you can see 45. There is that 45. All right, Abigail. This is higher. Well, we have even lesser salaries, 40,000, and if I do control and arrow bottom, you will see all those bigger salaries at the bottom. So that is one way. You can also decide to sort it the other way around. Peradventure, you want, and if you notice their bonus seems also sorted. We have 0% all the way through. Now we have it's not sorted. I thought it was sorted actually. It's not sorted. But you can actually sort it. You can sort the bonus as well. So let me just stay with this annual salary. I could just say I want the highest salaries to be seen first, and then the lower salary, we don't need them. So this is it. I could also sort this. This is the age column. I could say I want to see the oldest staff, staffs that are very advanced in age. Let me see them. Let me sort them according to their age. So from largest to smallest, I will have, I think 65 is the highest age range here, followed by, and then the least is 25. So that is basically all about sorting in Excel. In the next video, we'll be talking about filter. See you in the next video.